ChatGPT. Relate ACIM to the movie Grace and Grit. Grace and Grit through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. Grace and Grit is a deeply moving story about love, illness, loss, healing, spirituality, surrender, and the discovery of peace in the midst of circumstances that seem unbearable. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM, it becomes a profound meditation on the difference between healing and cure, and the realization that love remains untouched by the body's condition. At its heart, the movie asks, can peace be found even when the body appears to suffer? This question sits at the heart of ACIM's teaching on healing. The body as a classroom. The film centers around a diagnosis that changes the course of life. The ego immediately interprets illness as catastrophe, loss, threat, fear. ACIM does not deny the experience of illness, but it teaches that the body is not our identity. The body becomes a classroom in which deeper lessons can be learned. The movie beautifully portrays how a crisis of the body can become an opportunity for awakening. Healing versus cure. One of the most important ACIM distinctions is the difference between healing and cure. The ego equates healing with physical improvement. ACIM teaches that healing is a shift in perception. A mind can be healed even if the body remains ill. A body can appear healthy while the mind remains fearful. Throughout the film, the deeper transformation concerns consciousness rather than circumstances. This reflects a central ACIM principle: the fear of loss. Much of the emotional intensity of the story arises from fear of loss of health, loss of relationship, loss of the future, loss of the body. The ego is built upon fear of loss because it believes love depends upon form. ACIM teaches that what is real cannot be threatened. The movie continually explores whether love can survive changes in form. Grace, the title itself, contains a powerful spiritual symbol. Grace cannot be manufactured, it cannot be earned. It arrives as a gift. ACIM similarly teaches that salvation is received rather than achieved. The Holy Spirit gently leads the mind beyond struggle into acceptance. Throughout the film, moments of grace appear precisely when resistance softens. Grit. The other half of the title is equally important. Grit represents willingness, perseverance, commitment. The spiritual journey often requires tremendous willingness. ACIM speaks of the importance of a little willingness. The movie beautifully portrays both surrender and determination. Not determination to conquer life, but determination to remain open to truth. Love beyond the body. The relationship at the center of the film undergoes profound transformation. The characters are invited to discover whether their connection depends upon physical circumstances. ACIM teaches that love is of the mind and spirit, not the body. Bodies change. Relationships inform change. Love itself remains unchanged. The movie repeatedly points toward this realization. Surrender. One of the deepest ACIM themes in the film is surrender. The ego seeks control, certainty, guarantees, outcomes. The Holy Spirit invites trust. The movie demonstrates how genuine peace often emerges not through controlling circumstances, but through releasing the need to control them. Death and awakening. The possibility of death becomes a central presence in the story. ACIM teaches that death is not the opposite of life. Life is eternal. The ego fears death because it identifies with the body. The movie repeatedly invites viewers to question whether physical death is the ultimate reality. The gift, hidden in suffering. ACIM never glorifies suffering, yet it teaches that every experience can be repurposed by the Holy Spirit. The film beautifully portrays how even painful circumstances can become opportunities for deeper love, forgiveness, and awakening. The miracle is not the suffering. The miracle is what emerges through it, the central reflection. The ego watches grace and grit and asks, how do I avoid loss? How do I protect what I love? The Holy Spirit watches grace and grit and asks, can I discover what cannot be lost? Viewed through ACIM, the movie becomes a profound lesson in healing, surrender, and eternal love. Its characters gradually discover that peace does not depend upon circumstances and that love is greater than the forms through which it is expressed. The deepest message may be the ego believes peace depends upon the body's condition and the world's outcomes. The Holy Spirit teaches that peace comes from remembering what is eternal. Grace appears when resistance ends. Grit appears when willingness remains. Together they reveal a love that neither illness nor death can take away. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.